Boys, welcome back to the channel. Today we got an absolute banger video. I'm gonna literally break down why ab workouts literally don't get you the six pack. I'm gonna break it down. You're probably like, what the hell is this guy talking about? I'm literally gonna give you a step-by-step formula to unlock your six pack. So as you can see right here, I've achieved a very aesthetic physique, and I want to give you guys the cheat code that literally is gonna unlock years off your life. Because guys, I've been through all the mistakes. I just want to cut the crap and give it to you right now, right here. And if you're new to the channel, welcome back. If you haven't been to the channel, welcome back again. So today, guys, we're going to be breaking down 3 key things you need to know in order to build your six pack. Of course, we're going to talk about why ab workouts alone won't get you there and why dropping down your body fat percentage is. And point number 2 is essentially why people think only doing ab exercise literally gets in the abs quicker when that's so false. I'm going to break down all the misconceptions of what you actually need to do. And the third thing, guys, is why nutrition actually builds the ab at 10x the speed. These 3 things is literally going to give you the step-by-step blueprint and literally save years off your life, because I've been through all the crap. I've been through all the mistakes. I just want to give you guys the timeline to success and get you there a lot quicker. So first, guys, let's touch on the main point everyone's asking. What do you mean I don't need to do ab crunches to get my six pack? So let's break it down. So guys, in order to get your six pack, you don't want to essentially rely on ab exercises alone. Ab exercises are great, of course, but guys, if you have the excess fat covering your abs and you're doing ab exercise, it's not going to show. The only way your abs are essentially going to show is when you essentially drop down your body fat percentage. And what you're like, bro, what is the body fat percentage? So your body fat percentage is basically the excess fat you have. And if you want to remove the excess fat, you're going to essentially have to drop down your body fat percentage. And the way we're going to do that is be in a calorie deficit. And the way we're essentially going to do this is drop down our body fat percentage. And when we do that, we're essentially going to lose the excess fat for them to do the ab exercise to have our muscle definition show. And you're like, all right, so like, how do I do that? I'm going to break that down right now. So in order to actually drop down your body fat percentage, here are the 3 keys you need to do right now to understand your maintenance, which is then going to funnel into dropping down that body fat percentage, then doing the ab exercise, and then have your six pack show. That literally is like a cheat code, because that took me too long to know, and I've been through a lot of trial and error. So I'm literally just saving you kind of the time in between that and save years in your life, essentially, because I wish everyone wants six pack, but they don't know how to do it, and this is literally how to do it. So guys, of course, you need to understand your maintenance calories. So your maintenance calories, there's a quick way you can do this, which is point number 1, which is essentially you're going to use 2 data points. What you're going to do essentially is weigh yourself for 5 days. You're going to get a data point of what you're weighing every single day for 5 days. Then you're going to track all your food in MyFitnessPal. Then you're going to have 2 data points. You're going to see what you eat in a day, which is your calories, and then your weight. As your days progress, you're going to see the 5 data points for each one. 5 for the weight, 5 for the calorie intake. And as you see day by day, you're going to see if your weight increases or decreases, and that's how you know to increase or decrease the calories. That's going to give you a good ballpark range of where you're at. Then what you're going to do essentially is point number 2 is be in a 300 to 500 calorie deficit. That's going to allow you to lose this excess fat. And if you want the abs, you're going to need to lose, the stomach fat right here in order for you to get just that. And essentially what you're going to do is drop down your body fat percentage week by week, month by month. And depending on how much weight you actually want to lose, you're going to lose this excess fat. And then the third point is you're going to tie in those ab exercises. And when you tie in those ab exercises, that's going to allow you to build the muscle definition. The excess fat's going to go away, and you're going to see your abs a lot quicker. So guys, I'm telling you, that's a quick way of a quick cheat code of doing it. And of course, guys, make sure you just smash these inputs every single day. Of course, the losing fat takes a lot more than 10 seconds to do. It's going to take a little while, but you have to understand that in order for you to do it the right way, instead of just literally doing months and months of ab exercise and not seeing them, is you got to drop down the body fat percentage. You got to lose the excess fat. And then the definition, once you do the ab exercise, is going to make it pop and show, and you're literally going to have that six pack, as you guys can see right here. I've done it. So trust me, I've been there. I've done it. I want to show you the cheat code, and that's exactly how I did it at such a faster pace than a lot of people would do, because you need to have the right information and skill sets. And the guys, dropping down the body fat percentage allows you to do just that at 2x the speed. So that's the first point, guys, in order to really get it, because guys, ab exercises alone don't do it. You need to understand to drop down the body fat percentage to literally get your abs to show. How can you see your abs show when you have 20 pounds of fat in your stomach? Like, you know what I mean? Like, ab exercise doesn't do anything. It's not doing anything. Maybe burn the 200 calories, but you're just going to get that back if you're eating like crap, which we're going to tie into our nutrition, which is point number 3, as I mentioned. So guys, now let's talk about point number 2, the misconceptions of it. So a lot of people think that doing ab exercises is the ability to have your abs show, when no, that's not it alone. I know I touched this on the first one. I'm going to kind of build on this point and how it funnels down to the third point, which is the nutrition. Is that a lot of misconception is, guys, in order for you to essentially get better results, you really get the aesthetic body you want, not just as it, but in achieving your dream physique, is you have to do long-term sustainability practice, stuff that actually complement your lifestyle. And when you do stuff that actually complements your lifestyle, you do it because you enjoy enjoy, that's how you're going to get life-changing results. Guys, you have to think about it like this way. Short-term fixes only give you quick results. Long-term results give you long-term sustainability for you to get compounding assets towards your body, of course. And think about, like, what does this guy mean, compound assets? The more you do something, the more you learn, the more you increase your information, the skill sets, the more the results stack on over time. Guys, the more you do something, the more you just learn more about yourself and the journey. And that's how you actually see, like, the little mistakes you're making. How do you tweak that? How you build off it? But in order for you to see that, you have to apply action. You have to apply action because, guys, learning is applied action. And once you learn quicker, that's how you essentially understand what works and what doesn't work for your body. And that's how it ties into long-term sustainability. You do foods you actually enjoy. You're not doing workouts you hate. You wake up in a better mood. You're fitting to your clothes better. You see these small wins. You build on it. You get the momentum. All this different stuff, all because you're essentially doing long-term sustainability. So that's why, the shredding fat, as I mentioned, takes a little while. You're not going to do that in a week, in a month. It's maybe going to take a couple months, maybe 6 months, but that's going to save you so much time in the long run because you know what to do. You're gaining the information, gaining the skill sets, instead of just doing ab exercise, which literally does nothing for you if you have 30 pounds of fat on your stomach. So guys, that's why it's so important for long-term sustainability, because as soon as you incorporate long-term sustainability, as soon as you understand the information, build that in the same vertical and just compound it over time, forget about it, guys. That is a cheat. I know how frustrating it is. Literally, like, when I started, I was like, all I wanted was a six-pack. But having a six-pack is great, but now you want to keep on being better. You want to keep on improving your skill sets. You want to make it more sustainable. It's a never-ending journey. And once you get to, of course, the ability of getting the six-pack, once you get the six-pack, you don't stop. You're like, all right, how do I maintain it? How do I look better? Maybe do I want to look bigger? And then you're going to essentially, put on a little more weight than how you shut the weight down. It's a compounding thing. If you could learn the skill sets now, then you could just, keep on building it in the long run. And it's just a skill set that essentially evolves over and over and over again. That's why, what you do is you have to gain the information and skill sets. You have to look at long-term sustainability because you're going to use the same principles down the line. And that's the key. If you could learn the principles now and just build on it in the long term, Chico, absolute Chico, because no one does that. Everyone wants to do a fad diet. They want to do a quick fix approach, and they don't learn any of the back end stuff, the information or skill sets. Because essentially, guys, everyone looks for quick fix approaches. Say if you lose 20 pounds, great. If you don't learn the back end stuff, the information or skill sets, you're going to not just gain the weight back, you're probably going to get more because you don't learn how to do it the right way. So always learn how to do it the right way, and that goes into long-term sustainability. And that it doesn't just funnel into your six-pack, it funnels into your whole dream body, your whole life, and it's just a versatile principle for you to essentially always have in your pocket. Really important for that. And guys, the third point I want to touch on is nutrition. Guys, nutrition is literally the key to sum everything up together. Because in order for you to drop down your body fat percentage, you need to know your nutrition. And we're going to break it down to your core three macros, your proteins, your fats, and your carbs. So guys, so I can make it very simple, very easy, straightforward for you to walk away with this video for a lot more knowledge than I wish I had when I started, because essentially I just didn't know this crap. So guys, when we talk about your proteins, your carbs, your fats, your proteins are extremely important. And you should always aim for 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if you weigh 150 pounds, you're eating 150 grams of protein. You're like, holy shit, man, like, that's a lot of food. Yeah, no kidding. But if it was easy, everyone would do it. Because guys, essentially what happens when you eat a lot more protein is 3 byproducts. You feel full longer, it's less calories, and you build muscle. In order for you to build muscle, essentially you need to be eating the right nutrients. And your protein kind of ties in, of course, not only to get in the six-pack, but the foundation of your body itself. Your protein is essentially the building blocks of building your muscle. And if you don't have protein, then guys, you're not going to hit your goal. And if you look at any basic program for anyone to achieve their dream body, or someone up to like an aesthetic physique, any of that, they all have to follow a regimen, a diet, something that is actually sustainable towards their lifestyle. And their protein intake is the number one thing you have to do. So your protein intake should always be a staple, 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. And then you want to adjust that towards, maybe it's building muscle, maybe it's shredding fat. For this video, of course, getting your six-pack, we're going to, of course, shred fat, so you're going to be maybe even a higher protein intake. But 1 gram per pound of protein is minimum. And then, of course, if you're shredding fat, maybe you're going to bump it up a little more. So maybe you're going 1.2 grams, 1.3 grams per pound of body weight, depending on your goal, how your body adapts. There's always that margin of error because everyone's body is different, everyone's goal is different. But at least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight is a minimum you should do. Your second thing are your fats, guys. And your fats, of course, regulate your hormone, the testosterone, all that happy stuff. But in order for you to make sure you're doing it the right way, you need to be using the right resources of fats. So look at your dark chocolates, your olive oils, your nuts. So you have your pistachios, your cashew, your almonds. That allows you to essentially hit your goal. And it's really important for you because, guys, our fats are 20 to 30, allow us to feel better, operate better, and just be honestly our best self. And then the third, guys, is our carbs. So instead of standard carbs like our chips, Doritos, white bread, throw that crap out. It's not going to make you feel full longer. You need to resort to quinoa, sweet potatoes, white rice, complex carbs that are higher in fiber, allows you to feel full longer, it gives you the right micronutrients, and essentially allows you to operate your best throughout the day. When you do those three things, those three essentials for your macronutrients, you're going to not only eat less calories, but you're going to feel better, you're going to look better, you're going to have more confidence in yourself because you're fueling your body with the right energy. And of course, when you work out, it just ties into that as well. So guys, of course, the nutrition is make sure you're in your calorie deficit, and then you tailor your healthy foods, these macronutrients just break down towards your goal, which would be in a 3 to 500 calorie deficit. If we're at 2000s or maintenance, we're going to be eating, minimum around 1500. That's at the 500 calorie, or you want to do a little less depending on how your body is. You have to adjust as you go. But that's literally like the formula to unlock your six. And why essentially just doing ab crunches alone is not going to get you. You have to follow these three frameworks as we just mentioned. And it's literally going to save years off your life. Because guys, I literally went through the mistakes. Ab exercises alone don't do it. Dropping down your body fat percentage, breaking down those misconceptions we just talked about, and relying on your nutrition is literally going to get you there light years ahead. So please take that. So again, guys, I hope this video was helpful. Thank you as always watching another video on the channel. Again, guys, always make sure to check out the IG I listed over here. I give you more actual insight stuff I do on a day-to-day basis to, of course, not only help me achieve my dream physique, but to literally help me be my best self every single day, and why fitness should be in everyone's life. So guys, please make sure to check that out. As always, make sure you hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, or smash that like button if you thought this video was helpful. It only helps me grow this channel and to have more of an impact on people who want to, of course, be their best self, but to have fitness into their life. Thank you guys as always for watching another great video on the channel, and we'll go ahead and see you in the next one.